What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Vlogmas. Today's Vlogmas is a Q&A with Ethan and I. When we asked you guys for ideas for what we should do for Vlogmas, because we were running out of ideas, a lot of you said do a Q&A. So I posted on my Instagram, ask us anything, and I got my questions right here. So we're just gonna dive right in.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Ooh, we're getting really into it right away. How did you know each of you were the one, like meant to be for each other? I'd love to hear your answer for this.
Well, when we started dating, when I had just graduated from high school, I wasn't sure. So, well, I mean, like,
no, we were kids.
You're the one.
Right,
like,
we were
kids. I was freaking 18 years old. Right. So it's like, how are you 18? And you're like, oh my God, this is the person I'm gonna marry.
Yeah.
I went to my freshman year of college, and we weren't dating.
Right.
And then the next summer, when you were going to college, we started dating, and I don't think you were 100% sure.
No,
either,
I think we both had moments. We both had moments where it like clicked, right?
But yeah, I mean, I think there's some moments throughout the entire relationship, but the first time I remember feeling like this is more than just like someone I want to date for fun was, when you went to school, and I was obviously not in a very good place, like personally, with what was going on
long distance
for me,
and
so that didn't help. But like I realized, like that felt like there was like a big part of me missing. So that was like the first instance of that. But then when we moved in together, there's always like that big moment of nerves there was that big moment of nerves for me when you were ready to move in, and circumstances just happened to fall in line where we were both like not living with anybody who needed a place to live in the city of Boston for like at the same time. So when we moved in together, I was nervous to be like, well, this is it. Like if we can't live together, then
that was the true test.
Then it's over. But it was
simpatico.
Yeah, it was perfect.
When we moved in together.
Moved in, and that was probably the moment where I was like, yeah, this is gonna be the rest of my life.
Yeah. Didn't you say that when I came home and surprised you from school, when I came home for your birthday and surprised you, I came home from South Carolina?
Yeah, but that's all like a big part of like, I remember, I mean, that's
wasn't that like a moment that you had where you were like...
That's a very specific instance, but that was, like I said, that was my sophomore year at school and your freshman year in South Carolina.
Right.
So that's when I was like, going through, so my grandfather had just died.
Right.
School wasn't going great.
Yeah.
And you came home and surprised me, and that was when I, part of what led to...
So it was a compilation of things for you.
Yeah.
For me, well, since we met each other so young, like I think that our story might be different than like if you meet someone as an adult, but I remember feeling like, how do I know? Like I know I love you, but like how do I know that this is it? Like I remember talking to my friends about it, like what is the thing that has to happen for me to be like, this is it?
I'm not sure that I'm like a firm believer that there's like one specific instance of okay,
that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
This is the moment
I had a click moment. I had an actual click moment that I remember.
I think there's a lot that leads up to that.
Yes, I agree.
And there are a lot of different moments that lead up to that.
Definitely moving in together was the big test. I feel like that was, right after we moved in together, that was when I had the moment of like, I feel like we were like listening to Ed Sheeran on the couch. There was like a moment.
Well, that's the ultimate test.
Yeah, when we moved in. Ethan wasn't ready to move in.
I mean, I was, but it's like I said, I was nervous.
Can I tell this story?
I don't care. It's like like I said, it could be.
Yeah, you were worried that like if it doesn't work out, then this is over.
Right.
But I asked him to move in because my best friend was moving away. 3 of us lived together and we decided to not live together anymore. So I was like, well, it would be silly to get another roommate when like we've been dating for how many years at that point? Like we should just move in together. And you were hesitant. And then all of a sudden, like a couple days later, I was at work and you started G-chatting me links to apartments. And I was like, so
that was my way of saying,
is that a yes?
All right, well, let's do it.
It was hilarious. I love that story. Next question. Do you want more kids?
100%.
Yeah, we definitely want more. We're not in is it agreement or agreement? We're not in agreement. Well, not that we're not in agreement, but Ethan would have many kids, and I'm not sure if I want more than 2. 2 is the minimum that I want. Ethan would have like 4.
Yeah.
Would 4 be your max? 5?
I would have, I mean, I
What would your max be if you didn't feel bad that I had to get pregnant every time?
probably 5.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm stressed. We definitely want more kids. Favorite thing about becoming parents? Like that question.
There's this like part of you that you didn't even know existed.
Oh,
I think.
I
You know
love
what I
that.
mean? Like you just all this you just
tap into like a new yeah, I totally understand.
you can't
that.
even explain it
Yeah.
because I mean maybe some people don't have it, but I just felt like this. It was like overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like the different type of love that you can't really
describe. Yeah. My favorite thing, I mean, is just him. Like, I don't know if that counts as an answer. Obviously, just like he is our favorite thing about becoming parents, but also the like dynamic of our relationship. I feel like it's not really any different. Like we are who we are, but we just like are continuing to evolve as like these new huge things happen in our lives. And obviously he's the biggest thing that's happened in our life.
It's really hard.
And but we both have this like common love that no one else understands but the two of us. So I think that that's only made us closer to experience that together.
Yeah. I mean, specific things like when he smiles.
Oh my God, you guys, he laughed last night. I actually got it. By the time this vlog goes up, that vlog will be up. I was vlogging and he laughed and I just lost it, started crying. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Those little things are just the coolest.
Yeah, I mean, you're just watching this little person become a human, like a person.
A person.
It's like hard to describe.
And we always say to each other, like, how is he ours? Like, how do we have him? How do we create him? Like, it's just so weird to think about.
Yeah.
How do you guys get past arguments and disagreements?
Well, we deal with things differently. I like to...
You mean like you do? Yeah, like as each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, we're both very stubborn, but I think we, back in the day when we were first dating, we used to just have...
We have evolved the way we handle.
I mean, we've become more mature.
Yeah, but also in our relationship, like we figure out what works for us because we got into some bad fights when we were younger.
Yeah, you're young, stupid fights that when you're both stubborn, you don't give it up. But like I said, we deal with things differently now because just an example, I like to like, if we're in an argument, I just need 5 minutes to not talk about it and like walk away or like, I don't know, just take a beat and have it, or go to sleep or... We found
that really works for us. But when we were younger...
She doesn't like to do that.
No, I don't. But I know that when we come out of it, taking that break is like that has really helped us. When we were younger, we used to like have this thing where everyone would tell you like, don't go to bed mad. Don't go to sleep in a fight. We're both very like confrontational people. So like we like to, I personally just like to like hash it out, get it done, move on. But sometimes you're in this like emotional heat of a argument that you're not even thinking straight. You're not going to get past it because it's not like
I personally get to a point where like if say it's like an argument that's just not finding like it's very clear that we're both going to have to just agree to disagree.
Yeah.
It's just like I just can't keep like I just need a break. I can't because it's pointless to keep going and then the fight always ends up getting worse. It always ends up getting worse
if we keep it going. Yeah. It's
because
like
then you say more things
that you don't mean.
Yeah, it just keeps going. Yes. It just never ends up well. So I'm a firm believer on take a
time out.
Just
remove yourself from each other. Honestly, go to sleep. Like if it's a fight late at night, sometimes you need to go to sleep. We've done that. We wake up in the morning and we're like, we both apologize. We're like, sorry, that was so dumb. We don't want to be in a fight.
I mean, you have to be able to swallow your pride a little bit.
Yeah, we're both very stubborn, so.
Being able to see the other side, which is really hard to do when you're that invested in an argument and emotional about whatever it is you're arguing about. But stupid arguments like
not like real fights.
One of the persons like you just stop. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I don't want to keep arguing.
I also think that having him being Logan, I'm pointing to Logan in his crib.
Yeah, speaking of.
That has made such a difference. perspective-wise. We're like, what are we doing? Like, we have a baby. Like, we don't need to be in a fight. This is so stupid.
A lot of this stuff doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, most of it doesn't end up mattering.
Right, no. We don't have arguments about, like, real stuff anymore. We've gotten all those out.
We do. Well, I mean, we do.
Yeah, but not like, I mean, like, foundational, like, principle. What's the word I'm looking for?
Fundamental?
No, like our...
I don't know.
Not morals, but like our... It's not important. I'm moving on from this.
Okay.
But I'm going to be pissed if you don't think of it later.
And we're going to be in a fight and then we'll have to take a break and
no.
it'll be fun.
All right, this question's for my dad, so it doesn't really count. But he said, when is Vlogmas day?
Vlogmas.
When I told him I was doing Vlogmas, he was like, oh, one day you should do Nogmas. And I was like...
Just only eggnog?
Yeah, I'm like, so what's the vlog? Are we just drinking eggnog?
I had never had eggnog.
I know, that's
well,
so
I
weird.
had tried it, I think, a long, long time ago.
We used to have it every Christmas, like decorating the tree.
It kind of freaks me out, just like raw eggs.
It's not raw eggs.
It is raw eggs.
No, it is not.
Okay, look up how to make eggnog.
No,
right
not
now.
how to make eggnog. What is in eggnog?
Yeah.
Some combination of eggs, either the yolks or the yolks and the whipped egg whites, sugar, milk, cream, nutmeg.
Yeah, now look up how the eggs are. Are they cooked? No.
So what, we're just drinking raw eggs? That's not healthy.
No kidding.
No.
That's why it always freaks me
Well,
out.
I'm not saying eggnog's healthy. I'm saying like, all right, I'm over this conversation.
You know I'm right, though.
No, it's not raw eggs.
No. Google, is eggnog raw eggs? I'm serious. I'm right.
Here's a peek at what the shit we argue about.
Well, because she doesn't believe...
In most cases, yes, most classic eggnog recipes call for raw eggnog, but that's a recipe. I'm saying like the stuff you buy. If you're the type of hostess with the mostest that wants to whip up a bowl of homemade eggnog, use pasteurized liquid eggs or liquid egg whites for egg white cocktails.
Yeah, they're raw.
But when you buy it in the carton...
They're raw eggs. It's raw egg. You can't cook eggs and then put them in eggnog.
Yeah, true. It's not enough raw egg to like make you sick. It's egg whites.
Well, on everything every eggnog recipe, probably on that eggnog carton, it says like consumption of raw food can cause illness.
All right, well, I guess you won't have eggnog anymore.
No, but I was just saying why it freaked me out. You're like, it's not raw eggs.
Well, that's not how you're supposed to, you shouldn't think of it that way then.
It's raw eggnog.
Okay, here we go. How is life in New Hampshire compared to Mass?
I love New Hampshire. I just have a sentimental tie to it.
Yeah,
but
we're both from here, if you guys didn't know that.
Yeah, I like it here.
Yeah, we do. It's just totally different. We lived in the city, so like city life compared to, not that we really live in the burbs, but it's totally different, completely different.
I was just ready for not city life.
Yeah. I miss Boston a lot. I go down and see a bunch of my best friends still live there, so I go down and see them and like try and go to Back Bay and the North End. Like, I haven't been to the North End in a really long time. I really miss the North End a lot. And New Hampshire just doesn't have like the city things that I became very accustomed to, like Sweet Green, for example.
Yeah.
No Sweet Greens around me. Not that that's like, but just for example. So I miss that.
There's like a convenience aspect.
Yeah. And the city just has like the bougie shit that I love.
Yeah.
It's different here, but I love it. We're so close to our family, and that was why we moved here. And it costs way less to live here too, which is another huge draw. What is your favorite bonding time with Logan? I know mine. Want me to go?
Sure.
In the mornings. Every morning, Ethan will go get him out of the crib because I usually feed him overnight. So it's Ethan's turn to get him, changes him, and then he brings him in bed with us and we just cuddle. I feed him and then we cuddle and we play.
Yeah, he's not sleeping. He's awake.
Yeah. He's just cuddly and happy, and like we just get to like have our little mornings together. That's my favorite bonding time.
Yeah, that's a good one. Anytime that he's like rolling around
in a good mood,
and just in a good mood, and like if I can make him laugh or smile, it's, whether he's sitting, in his high chair or in the bouncer or laying on his playmat, anytime I can make him laugh or smile.
He looks you right in the eye and
he's a very smiley kid. Mm-hmm. Like he smiles a lot.
And he's so attentive and he pays attention to so much. He like notices so much. So it feels like we can really communicate with him now, which is so fun.
Yeah.
Favorite shows to binge? Want to talk about your top favorite shows?
It just depends what you're looking for. I mean, right now, my favorite show on TV is Succession.
Mm-hmm, we love that show. Breaking Bad is an amazing binge show.
Yeah.
Sopranos, we love
Sopranos is my
so
all-time
much.
favorite show. Breaking Bad's a good one.
Don't binge Game of Thrones.
Well, you can binge
unless you've never seen it. Don't rewatch it, I guess is what I should say.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is an all-time show.
I agree. We'll leave it at that, so no
I
spoilers.
mean, we binged Dexter.
Oh, we love Dexter.
I hated
except the end. The ending.
Like seasons 1 through 4 of Dexter is one of my favorite shows of all time.
So good.
Very graphic.
Yeah, I mean,
bloody, but
yeah.
it's good. What else? What other shows?
I love The Crown and Downton Abbey. Ethan didn't watch those with me, but those are two of my top shows.
You also watched Mad Men.
Oh, I loved Mad Men.
Mad Men.
That was a long time ago I watched that. Oh, The Challenge and like Survivor, like for reality shows.
We're watching Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. That's a good mix. Let's leave it at that. That was a lot.
Okay.
So I hope you guys wrote those down because that was a lot. How to get back into a workout routine after baby. I guess this is for me.
It's just so dependent on, I mean, if it's not for me, that's fine, but it's just dependent on how your kid is. Like,
yeah, and your life setup. Like, your partner and your day-to-day and your job and like all of that goes into like how difficult it's going to be to get back into a routine. But I guess for me, I just started. Well, my biggest tip is find something that you love to do. If you haven't figured that out yet, that's what you're missing, because I hadn't figured that out and I would dread going to the gym.
But what if you don't love any workouts?
You gotta love some kind of, like, moving your body makes you feel good. So even if that's
does.
a walk around the block, start with that. And then you're gonna start finding more things that you enjoy. Yoga, Pilates. Personally, I like classes, so I just like to do any type of class. That's my favorite thing. But you gotta try a bunch of different stuff to see what you like. That's the only way to stick with it.
But the question is not what you like.
But that's how to get into a routine. You can't be in a routine if you don't like the workouts you're doing.
I know, but you need to figure out how to balance with your kid versus like doing the workout. Like,
okay.
How do you get back into a routine?
I see.
Not like.
I see. You think I missed the point of the question.
Yes, not like. What do you do for workouts now that you
Well,
have a
I
kid?
do think that's important to find something you love, but
I know, but you can't just go try a bunch of shit.
You're right. I hear you. Okay, so
I was gonna say.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was for me. Go. Say what you think. You've been working out this whole time. You didn't get pregnant.
Okay, I know that, but I'm saying it depends what your kid is like. So if your kid is super needy, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be really hard to figure out how to get back into a workout routine. But if you have help and a nanny or grandparents or friends that can come over for an hour while the kid's sleeping, 30 minutes, and you can go for a walk outside, you can go for a run. As your kid gets a little older, it becomes more scheduled. So like we know when, like Logan's not on like a very strict specific nap schedule, but when he goes out for a nap, we know now that we have about 45 minutes to an hour where he's not gonna be awake.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be napping. We don't need to tend to him. Obviously he's on the monitor, but like that's a time where if I'm gonna go to the gym for an hour and a half, I can leave as soon as like right before he goes down or right after he goes down. And then, Sarah has like an hour of where she doesn't need to be by herself tending to him or vice versa. So it's about leaning on the help.
Yep. And
as your kid gets older, it's really hard when they're newborns.
I was just going to say
first
that.
Month
it's
or two.
So different at the beginning versus we're at month 5 now. It has become a lot easier at month 5.
And if your kid some kids are super easy. And they just sleep, and some kids take 2-hour naps every time. And
what's that like?
So it just depends about your kid's schedule, but you just gotta commit to it. It's so easy to not do it and to like, trust me, I've had plenty of days where he goes down for a nap and the last freaking thing I wanna do is go work out. Because you're just tired, you're like mentally drained because it's tiring, like it's taxing having a kid.
But it's so good for you and it's so important. It makes us better parents. It
does.
Makes us better people, better to each other.
Yeah, you feel better.
It's so important.
It's like a little self-care. Whether you're going to a workout class that's an hour long or going for a walk for 25 minutes while your kid's sleeping.
Or walking with your kid.
Or that too,
Next question, does Logan use a binky? No.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He did at the beginning.
Yeah, when he was, I'd say he stopped using it right around 3 months. I mean, we honestly just kind of stopped giving it to him.
Yeah. Well, he kept spitting it out. We were like, forget it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he probably would have taken it. He doesn't need it. We haven't even tried.
So hopefully it stays that way. Like, I'd love to not have to wean him off it if we don't have to. Okay, Christmas plans now that you have Logan.
We're excited.
We're so excited. It's so much more fun now.
Yeah, like, I mean, he's so young that, like, he's not going to know and understand Santa, but he can grab things and rip open presents. It'll be fun to have that stuff on video. And it's obviously a different kind of Christmas for us.
Right.
So
it's mostly just for us. Yeah.
For us.
We're gonna put presents under the tree. We're gonna try and go to church, which I'm really excited about. I don't know if he's gonna make it, but the music at my church is so awesome. I really just want to like make that our tradition. But yeah, we'll do Christmas morning, the three of us, and then we'll go see the grandparents. We do Christmas Eve with our parents and siblings as well. My siblings.
And our nieces.
And our nieces.
That'll be when we see them.
Yeah. So our two nieces and Logan will be able to get together, which would be fun. That'll just be like our fun little tradition that the kids get together. But yeah, those are pretty much our loose plans. Last one. Okay, what's your favorite thing to eat during the holidays? I like that one.
What's my favorite thing to eat during the holidays? Oof. So is this like all encompassing?
Yeah.
Holidays?
What's just your favorite thing to eat?
Post Thanksgiving.
Yeah, holidays, sure. Whatever.
I
know, this is hard actually. I love all the appetizers.
Yeah.
My mom makes a homemade Chex Mix that I love.
That's really good.
It's really good. Your mom makes cookies all year round. But I love all the desserts your mom makes. Your mom makes white trash, which is really good. Like, I love all the, like...
Some people call it puppy chow. It's like the white chocolate melted over, like, Chex Mix, basically.
Yeah, it's like a different type of Chex Mix. I love salty sweet treats. So anything like that. Hot coffee, I like to switch over to do that during the holidays. That's different. You have anything?
I'm trying to think. Like, do I even...
You don't even really, like, enjoy food that much.
Of course. Yes, I do.
You're not like, oh, man, I can't wait to eat that. You're never
Well,
like
because
that.
if I like something, I'll just eat it year round. I don't need to wait until December to eat something that I like to eat.
But what is something that we only eat around the holidays that you love? I don't even think you have anything. Can you please
I don't
think
know.
of something?
I don't have anything. Ham? I don't know.
You don't even really like ham.
I like...
He doesn't like food that much.
I like appetizers. I pick it like...
I love the apps.
Cheese and crackers. My mom makes this thing called Texas caviar, which is
that's good.
so good.
Yeah, all the apps.
I'm a big appetizers guy. I love like the goat cheese and stuff like that.
I just like good wine, good cocktails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm simple.
You're simple?
I don't have like a favorite specific thing.
Yeah,
I'm
you just
like,
don't
I like
enjoy
simple
food that
stuff.
much.
I love food.
You just like fine.
But if I like food, I eat it.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna wrap the vlog right here. I hope you enjoyed our little Q&A. I will pop the beauty giveaway onto the screen, probably right here, probably right over Ethan's face. So make sure you enter that. Thank you so much for watching Vlogmas, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.